Hello there. Welcome back. My name is Julie, and this is my journal, specifically my health journal. And I'm sitting here with la gatita preciosa, hermosa, Nelita. Oh, she hears me talking about her. Yeah, that's my kitty. Oh, she, well, she's just so good to me. I just got back from the sports medicine doctor, and I had hoped to do both. Is for the ultrasound wet needling, and I had hoped to do both hips, but we've only ever done them once before, and then we went back to focusing on the elbows. And yesterday, I got a crazy idea, a stupid idea. So it's supposed to snow today, and I had seen the forecast, and I was like, oh, the Halloween stuff, I need to take all that down. The Halloween stuff that takes me 2 months to put up. If I at least would have had my back brace on the whole time or asked for help, but my son, who would have been my biggest help in that particular thing because he's a monkey, he's sick right now. So he doesn't get sick very often, but when he does, like me, he goes all the way with it. So poor baby, he's asleep and was just yucky yesterday. So if I would have at least used my back brace the whole time, it would have been not nearly as bad. But I didn't. And I got out there so gung-ho, you know? And I did get a lot of it down. Not put away, but taken down in an orderly manner. And so then I could at least just throw a tarp over the very organized pile of stuff till I could drag out the totes to put it all away in an orderly fashion. The only thing I didn't get done was taking the ghouls and, clowns down from the porch and just a couple of little details. It really helped that I didn't do all the teeny tiny details that I normally do, especially on the porch. I'm so glad I made that decision. But what I couldn't finish doing was taking the canopy all the way down, because you need 2 people for that. And by the time anyone else had gotten home that could have helped me with that, I couldn't even stand up straight. Because of course I couldn't. So all the lights that I used are still out on the grass. Most of them are unplugged from each other, but they're out there with the canopy. And some lights are still kind of hanging from it, and a couple of like banners and whatever. They're not going to get done because I did just get my hip needled, and holy cow, it hurts. So I did go ahead and take a muscle relaxer and a Norco 5. And now I'm resting. I could have done both hips if I hadn't have been so aggressive yesterday in my efforts. So that sucks. It does. But on the very positive side, I was able to do a lot of talking throughout the procedure today, which shocked me because we've only done the hips once before. And so I had anticipated that the whole procedure would just be, me screaming and crying. No, lots of breathing. There was, definitely breathing when he hit the big tears in the tendons along my hips. The arthritis is such that it had, so many spurs and bony growths and stuff that the tendons, same with my elbows, just got shredded. And so we do the wet needling guided by ultrasound to encourage them to heal, and has worked a treat with my elbows. So as long as I don't overdo it, which anyway, could have gotten both of them done if I hadn't have thought I was Superwoman yesterday. Oh well. Will I ever learn? Will I? If I do, it'll be the hard way. We know that by now, I think. So now I'm resting with my kitty. Oh, preciosa kitty. And I'm going to, after I rest for a little bit, make myself some coffee. And then, God, I'm supposed to go to the dentist this afternoon. Reagan, my son, won't be able to go because he's sick, but us ladies should still probably go. Olivia will be able to drive. Hallelujah. It's so wonderful having another driver. So we'll stop and pick up my daughter and off we'll go. How am I going to sit in the dentist chair? Well, I mean, pain meds. But my dental hygiene is, of course, incredibly important to me as one who, I paid for my own braces in high school and have had most of my life very strong insecurities about my teeth because of how my grown-up teeth grew in, all janky and crooked and stuff. Anyway, so my dental hygiene, it's like there was a thought in my head before the pain medicine started kicking in that I'm just going to have to cancel it. I've got to cancel Reagan's anyway, so he and I will just go and get ours done later and da-da-da-da. And then the other part of me was like, no, it's your teeth. It's your teeth. 43 years old and the hang-ups I still have. But, certain traumas do that to you. Anyway, so no, we'll go get them done. The problem is it's going to be like snowing by then. Hopefully not like heavy snow. Oh God, I hope not. Because this will be Olivia's first time driving in snow. She has to learn. We live in Utah. You got to learn to drive in snow. And she works full time, so she does a lot of driving without me. So she has to know how to drive in snow. It's necessary, but it scares the hell out of me. She just has to go slow. Just got to go slow. Got to be extra aware, extra careful. And she'll learn. And she'll have scary experiences, hopefully not today, but she will have scary experiences in snow and ice with driving, and that's just the reality, especially when everybody here forgets that it snows and doesn't know what that strange white stuff is coming from the sky and loses all their damn minds every year without fail. Every year! So she'll have those experiences. Yep. And that's necessary for being a driver in the great state of Utah. Yeah. I'm nervous for her, but it's just a matter of you got to stay calm as the driver and as the mom next to the driver. Julie, you got to stay calm. I will. Pain meds help with that. That too. So we'll go get our dentist stuff done. And then I have another doctor's appointment tomorrow that Olivia won't be able to drive me to. And so I'm a little nervous about that because the second day after the wet needling, if it was quite painful, which it was, I could barely walk. Oh my God, I could barely walk out of the doctor's office out to my car. And I've been trying to park farther away from things. So, just a little more exercise. That was a mistake this time. Barely made it. So I'm a little nervous about tomorrow. But it's an appointment that, again, I have to go to. Like, I can't miss it. I need it to get a refill for one of my injection medications for the arthritis. So can't miss that. Can't really do it over the phone either or like telehealth. So they have to, take samples and do tests and all that kind of thing. So a little nervous about that because I obviously won't be able to take pain medicine until after it's done. Or, if I got up at like 0 o'clock, I could take some to have relief in the morning and then be within a safe time by the time it was time to drive down there. I don't know, but that's too tricky. That's risky. So more likely. Just have to tough it out, power through it. And you can't do ice with wet needling. I know I've mentioned this before, but you can't do ice because that counteracts the effect that we're trying to accomplish of bringing white blood cells and stuff like that to the injured area. You can do heat. Don't know how much that would help, but I can try. Yeah. Anyway, so we've got that tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah. And then Thursday, I think Thursday I'm totally, no, no. Thursday is the pelvic floor nasty therapy, physical therapy, I think, pretty sure. Which, is that going to be uncomfortable while my hip is healing? Probably a little bit, yeah. But I can have my daughter drive me that day, so that's good. So I could take pain medicine if I need to. I hope not to. At this point, with these different needling procedures, my goal is to only have pain medicine the first 2 days and not be on it after that for many reasons, because I don't want to be on pain medicine, and because it backs you up so much, like my digestive system, and I just don't want that. So hopefully I won't need it by then, or can manage without it. I don't know. We'll see if it affects, the ass stuff. Pelvic floor therapy. That's what it is. I mean, they go up. They have to be able to get to the tailbone and to the surrounding tissues, the muscles that are all tightened up. I don't know if I told you guys, but I was able to do almost an hour drive to get together with my girlfriends and drive back and sit and play games, all without pain medicine, and wasn't sore till the next day. And this was just the other day, where I had gotten to the point I couldn't even sit like at the table, on the couch, anything without my pillows. And even with the pillows, I would start getting, uncomfortable quite quickly. So that is major. I mean, come on, major progress. Yeah. And God, I'm pretty dang excited about that. Lots of good news. Lots of progress in my 6-month plan. So one thing, though, I discussed with, my sports medicine doctor as I was leaving the appointment today, as much as I want to, bust it out with my hips the same way we did with my elbows, treating one of them every 2 weeks, in rotation, I can't do it because we're doing the pelvic floor therapy and regular physical therapy and doing the next round of test injections for the ablation and then the ablation itself. And financially wise, it's getting tight. Okay, we have great insurance, but not great enough. And we live in the US of America, so which I am grateful for, but it starts adding up with that, and then just family appointments that they need, and then medications. You guys know what I'm talking about. So financially, it's starting to get, rough. And then not only that, physically, I've noticed I've been dealing with more colds even than usual, more, virus and stuff like that, just common colds more often than even usual for me. And that I don't have quite the energy that I need. And it's because I've been trying to get everything done, these different injections and the and the physical therapies and the blah, 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 all at once because of my 6-month plan. And he agreed with me that, we need to listen to the body, be smart about it. And so I probably, maybe, it depends. It just depends on how I'm feeling and how it's going, and depends on when we end up doing the next test injections for the ablation and when we do the ablation itself. That will all determine if I will have another session of the wet needling between now and the end of the year. I would like to at least get one session of the left hip, because we did the right hip today. I would really like to get at least one round done on the left hip before the end of the year, but I've accepted that that just might not happen because we've also got Christmas to pay for, and, you know, this is real life, you know. YouTube does not make you rich in general. Sorry, guys. No. No. And especially when your body is broken half the damn time and you can't do the dumpster diving content that is your moneymaker, you know, over on our main channel, The Frugal Family. So I think a lot of people have this misconception that YouTubers are rich. There are some that are. There's a few. There's a few that are obscenely wealthy. But the majority of us, no, absolutely not. We're not. So, no, we're just a average, lower middle class family here doing our best, you know, with a mom that's got a, you know, burning down circus of a body, but that's improving every day with the things we've been doing, what we've been working on. So anyhow, probably won't do the left hip till January. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get in for one round. I don't know. I just don't know. It really depends. I feel like I need to put my efforts and resources into the pelvic floor physical therapy and the daily exercises that go along with that. And also into the nerve ablation. I think that's where, yeah, we need to focus our resources. And then really go at it on the hip needling, you know, in January, February, depending on the recovery from the ablation, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. What I do know is we are making progress. And it will all still be within my 6-month plan. So good things are happening. Yeah. And that's nice. I'm probably not going to edit this, so I will go ahead and shout out our amazing Patreon producer of the Frugal Family channels, Miss Heather Roberson. Thank you so much for your just amazingly generous continued support and fellowship and kindness. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of our Patreon members, past and present. Thank you very much. I don't include their names over here on this channel other than Heather as our Patreon producer, but I do appreciate you all so much, and everyone that watches whatever we do here or across the 3 channels. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys are you are the wind, if I may, beneath my wings. Don't you love that song? Bette Midler, The Wind Beneath My Wings. God, I love that song. Even more than that, though, I love the rose that she sings. We had one of my husband's cousins is a lovely singer and musician, and she sang that at our wedding reception for me. I believe she also sang Over the Rainbow for me because that's my other favorite song. Well, my number 1 favorite song is Over the Rainbow, Judy Garland, Wizard of Oz. Okay. And then The Rose by Bette Midler is my other one. God, I love it so much. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, now I can hear it in my head. I'm going to have to play it for myself when we're done here. The medicine has kicked in. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes, but I just noticed I can absolutely see it in my eyes. I've said so many times, I wish that they could do muscle relaxers and pain medicine that didn't cause the loopiness, the inability to function and be present and all of that. That would be wonderful. Oh, did you hear your comida? Sí, hay comida, gatita. ¿No tienes hambre? ¿Eh, gatita preciosa? Sí, quieres quedar conmigo. Oh, gatita, gracias. Anyway, her food thing. I love that food thing. It's a automatic one. And it, Normally, if she hears it with its little rattle and the food coming down, she jumps and runs. This girl, she's taken such good care of me. Yes. She's so wonderful. Well, now that I'm kind of losing it a little and feeling very bleary-eyed, I should probably wrap it up. Though a bleariness can be kind of fun. Can make for good and entertaining and very honest videos, you know? Oh, I love this kitty. God, I love her so much. What a gift she has been to my family. She came into our lives when we were struggling so much with my oldest daughter's health. And we were in a hellish time where we didn't know if we would even get her to 18, you know? And this kitty came into our lives. And we're all allergic. I'm on the freaking Xolair shot again, one of my injections, because of my extreme allergy response. And having Kitty in the house has been a big part of messing it back up again, where daily allergy medications are just not enough. I don't care. She's worth it. She's so worth it. She has, in so many ways, saved us and been our comfort through, God, so many things. And just lately, in the last month, I was actually starting to wonder if I had a brain tumor or something. That's hyperbole. I'm exaggerating, but something, because cats can smell stuff, they can see the ghosts and they can smell the diseases. She's gotten to where she'll just come to me, jump up on me whenever I let her, which is bizarre because, for so long it was me begging for her attention. She'd go to the kids easy peasy, but not me for whatever reason. And now she does. And it was like, what is going on? But I'm not worried about that. I did have my mammogram, did the old squeeze, the yearly squeeze. Got my results. Everything's well. Everything's good. And I've been poked and prodded and scoped and explored 8 ways to Sunday, so I'm not actually worried about cancer or anything. But it has just been kind of strange, that she shifted gears with me and wants to be with me. She just, according to my mom, and I believe it now, she knows. My kitty just knows, that I need her with what I'm going through. You want your comida? Oh, no, you want scratches. You want some scratches. Scratch, 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 scratch. Oh, you see my kitty. She loves those scratch, scratch, scratch. Yes, that's such a good girl. It's such a good girl. Oh, yes. You want to go get your yum-yums? Or you just want scratches? I adore her. I don't know what I would do without her. And that terrifies me. Oh, God, that terrifies me. Especially where our relationship has developed so much, me and my kitty. Anyway, once you've gotten to the emotional point, the meds have well and fully, kicked in. Plus the weather is changing, and I have a lot of plans, though, to help with the normal yearly kind of sad, the seasonal depression. I am putting a lot more plans in place with family and friends for festivities and get-togethers, and it doesn't even have to be huge stuff, just getting together for dinner and a movie or, bake cookies, whatever. Getting all of that set up with, my sisters-in-law and my sister, my mom and everybody, and my mother-in-law and everyone and friends, because winters are tough for me. I'm not into much of winter sports. I do like a hike in the snow, but I haven't been able to do that for several years, and it just gets so cold and so icy, and that's just not for me. So you end up stuck indoors in our beautiful little house, and you start going stir crazy. and getting, sad. Yeah. Tell us in the comments if you're comfortable, if that's something you also deal with. But this year, I'm trying to prepare for it and kind of, grab a hold of it and shake it up and make it my own way so that it doesn't get like that this time. Yeah, lots of plans, lots of things I'm going to be doing, including talking to all of you. All right, I should go. I needs coffee. I needs coffee. I need coffee. There just wasn't time to do it before going to my appointment. So I didn't. In fact, I hadn't even had breakfast. I have now. I had a little bit of something, a granola bar and some peanuts. But I need coffee. I need coffee. And I need you guys. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thanks for being part of my journey and sharing your own journeys with me, with us, with this little community that we have here where we can support each other. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Thanks for supporting my 6-month plan of health improvement and working on these different issues, trying to just get to a place by late spring, early summer, where I can fully and truly live. That's the plan. That's the goal. And that's what we're doing, what we're working toward. A day at a time, an injection at a time, up the butt, finger violating physical therapy session at a time. If you can't laugh about it, come on, you got to be able to. Otherwise, I still need to do an in-depth enough that I don't get demonetized or restricted here on YouTube, but a more in-depth video, what that's all about, the pelvic floor physical therapy. Anyway, one thing at a time. The only other big thing on my list today is getting to the dentist and having coffee. Yeah. Those are the other big things on my list today. And then I can, I just have to get those done. Oh, I do have one video to edit. It has to get edited. But other than that, then I can chill. And then if I've mapped things out correctly with my upcoming appointments, I should be able to chillax, to relax on Friday, or depending on the weather, finish taking down the rest of Halloween and getting it, all put away properly and in an organized fashion. Though that might not happen till Saturday. I don't know. But I'm getting together with family on Sunday. Excited for that. We're going to have soup and bread. It'll be nice. It'll be good. Yeah. I've been Julie. This has been my rambling, pain medication influenced journal, specifically health journal. You've been wonderful. I wish you good things, wonderful things, fabulous things. I'm going to hang out with my kitty. Anyway, okay, that's enough. That's good. I got to go. Bye.